Today, I'm going to give you details on whether or not I'm still holding SHIB. Guess what? I still am, as well as platforms and other cryptocurrencies I'm currently invested in. Keep in mind, I have links down below where you can get free Bitcoin and things like that. So let's go. All right, so here's a breakdown of what cryptocurrencies I hold and what platforms I'm currently using. I don't share quantities or amount invested because it's none of your damn business, and it really doesn't matter actually, because lots of people are starting out, some people are already established. Whatever I have in or out of something is irrelevant to you. Okay, the understanding is I'm just sharing where I'm at. You'll notice that Coinbase is the bulk of these. If it has free next to it, which is everything from Cello down to the graph, these are essentially given out for free on the Coinbase platform. So it's pretty sweet deal. They give you some free coins for watching informational videos that might intrigue you into the technology. There, I haven't invested further in any of these, to be quite honest, and haven't had a ton of interest with the exception of Stellar Lumens is some of the technology there is interesting. I need to go back and look at the rest of them, but Coinbase isn't my favorite platform. It's just where I started. I think I had a few holdings in Ethereum since 2014, but I could be wrong there. Coinbase Pro, usually I have a core holding and then I trade around that, meaning in those rare times where I trade cryptocurrencies. Now, Voyager has actually a pretty slick mobile platform I actually enjoy. They have a deal with, I believe, the Dallas Mavericks. Anyways, there are referral links down below for Coinbase as well as Voyager. If you have any interest or have used those platforms, I think Voyager's $25 in Bitcoin for you and me if you happen to sign up. So if so, super cool. I also like Voyager's rewards situation where if you own a certain amount of certain coins, you will get a percentage in rewards at the end of, I think, each month. So it's a pretty cool platform. I would check that out if you have any interest. But anyways, people asking me, hey, do you own SHIB still? Absolutely. I think it's going to have a massive run. I think it's starting to bottom out. So let's check out that chart. So as you can see, here we are on Coinbase Pro. I'm not signed in. I don't want to give you my account details. Anyways, you'll notice that SHIB had this pop up to almost quadruple 0.9, and it started to base. It's actually formed a support, and you'll notice that just like with stocks, that's a support level, 305. What I'm looking for is I want to see an increase in volume. It's pretty light, but as you can see, volume's been light. Volume was huge back here, but I think this is prepping for another run. Where it gets super interesting to me is right about this level. I think once it breaks 474, that's when you're going to start to see volume come in. I think that's where the FOMO that happened with these other runs is really going to come into place. Notice how many times it's hit it and notice how it's hit it. That's on a technical analysis basis. That's a key level to me. Now, as far as a low, I start to get nervous a little bit if I had a lot in it. Again, this is a small holding for me in comparison to stocks, but somewhere around this level, if it starts to break that, yeah, maybe there's further downside, more to the 247 range. Basically, I think it's just prepping for the next move. I really genuinely believe that it can push right back up to these levels again. And for the most part, SHIB is either going to be a day trade for the pieces or those positions I'm taking, but then I have that core investment. That core investment, I would imagine that I hold throughout 2022 at minimum, just because it's going to take some time. Let's take a look at some of the reasons why I'm still holding. So I'll have a link in the description for this article, but basically this outlines the main reasons why I think SHIB is not going to be a passing fancy and is done after the couple of runs it's had. Here's what I think, okay? It now has real utility with Newegg and AMC specifically. Those aren't small names, okay? Those are big companies accepting these payments, okay? That's a big deal. On top of that, Flexa and the Lowe's, GameStop, and Whole Foods, it's gaining utility. The more utility it gains, the more opportunity you have with that. You got to admit, it's not just a meme coin anymore. It's actually useful to people. So I think it's that, plus the fact that it's becoming so well known. Like, Shiba Inu got a bigger name than even Doge, I would argue, because of the fact that even people who have no interest or had no potential foresight into this are now starting to make the move based on that. So that's kind of interesting to me. No bash on Doge. I'm just saying, it's kind of following in the footsteps, and cryptocurrency in general is gaining more and more attention, especially with Congress grilling CEOs. And then the last thing is Papa Elon. Let's be honest. If Elon Musk, see, I have his book over there, has something to say, people listen. Okay. I'm not saying he's the perfect example. He's a billionaire, but I genuinely think he has quite a bit of interest in this. And it really does come down to, if he tweets about things, him or Shamath, if they say something, it kind of goes. So I'm really interested to see what other headlines it makes. So again, just to be clear, okay, there's a lot of speculation and hype around the coin. Anybody who follows my channel knows that, I'm going to give it to you straight. It's a meme coin. I don't think you mortgage your house and then dump every dime you own into this coin. But as a gamble with a potential for a massive return, I genuinely think it's there. And to be quite honest, I'm down about 20-ish%, I would say on average, probably more 15 to 20% from where I bought Shiba Inu. I think that's an important thing to disclose to you. Is I'm not trying to hype you up and get you into the coin to pump it up to make me money. All I'm saying is it's garnering a lot of attention, and there are a lot of people hyping it right now. So just be careful, be thoughtful about your position management with it. But what are your thoughts? What do you think is really great about it? What do you think stupid? Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I feel it's important to state, Ethereum and Bitcoin are my biggest holdings as far as cryptocurrency. And it's mainly core positions that I've been holding for years versus just hopping onto the bandwagon to the new coin. But I'd be interested to hear what you guys are looking into or thinking about. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope to see you again real soon. Bye.